There are moments when your body speaks, but not through words. A tightening in the chest, a heaviness behind your eyes, a pulse that feels louder than it should. You call it stress, anxiety. Maybe you blame the coffee. But what if it's not chemistry alone? What if it's communication? Every thought, every silent judgment, every fear you swallowed instead of saying, it didn't vanish. It found a home beneath your skin. It learned the rhythm of your heartbeat. And now it answers back in ways you barely notice. Science calls it the nervous system, a network that never sleeps. Haanel called it the bridge between the conscious and the subconscious, between the mind that speaks and the mind that feels. But names don't matter here, because long before you knew the word nerve, you already knew what it felt like when someone said something that broke you, and your stomach twisted, not out of logic, but because your body understood before your mind did. You see, the body doesn't argue, it obeys. When you think fear, it tightens. When you think peace, it softens. When you live in resistance, it builds walls inside your chest. And when you finally let go, it sighs, as if it had been waiting all your life for that one exhale. They say the body keeps the score. But Haanel said it differently. He spoke of a light, a solar plexus, the silent sun at the center of your being. He believed this is where your energy flows, where your thoughts become sensations, and your emotions ripple through every cell. Modern science might laugh at the word solar plexus as a brain. And maybe they're right. But the metaphor still holds truth. Because when you feel fear, your light dims. When you trust, it shines again. You can call it energy. You can call it biology. But what it really is connection. Your body is not separate from your thoughts. It is the mirror of them. Every sigh, every heartbeat, every sudden ache when you're overthinking. These are conversations happening beneath your awareness. You've just forgotten how to listen. There was a time when you did. As a child, you didn't need a manual. When you were sad, you cried. When you were tired, you rested. When you were curious, you moved. You didn't analyze your feelings. You flowed through them. Then the world taught you otherwise. It said, be strong. Don't cry. Don't let them see you break. And so you stopped listening. You armored your body with tension and called it maturity. You ignored the tremors in your gut and called it self-control. But your body never forgot. It carried every unshed tear, every withheld scream, every thought you buried with a smile. It waited for the day you'd remember how to hear it again. You may have noticed how, when you're nervous, your hands go cold. When you're angry, your breathing shortens. When you're grateful, your shoulders drop. That's not coincidence. That's the language of the subconscious, the second mind Haanel spoke of. It doesn't use words, it uses reactions, and it listens to the commands of your thoughts the way an instrument listens to the musician's touch. Every thought is a note, every belief a melody. Your body is the song you play. So when you think you're unworthy, your body learns that tune. When you think you're safe, your body hums peace in return. And this is where Haanel's message becomes power. You are not just a thinker, you are a transmitter. You send signals through your own cells with every emotion you repeat. And those signals shape how you breathe, move, sleep, and heal. You don't have to understand the wiring to feel its truth. You only have to notice what happens inside you when you stop resisting life. Try this now. Let your shoulders drop. Breathe, not from your chest, but from your belly. Feel that? That's the place Haanel called the solar plexus. It's not mystical. It's simply where your awareness meets your breath. He said it's your power center, and in a way, he was right. Because when you breathe here, you pull yourself out of survival and back into trust. Notice how your thoughts slow down when your breath deepens, how your heartbeat settles when you stop fighting it, how your mind softens when your body finally feels safe. That's not philosophy. That's physiology. Your subconscious can't tell the difference between imagination and reality. So when you think peace, it starts to make peace real in your hormones, your heartbeat, your habits. You don't need rituals or mantras to begin. You just need to listen to the body you've been trying to control. Sometimes, the lesson isn't to change your thoughts, but to let your body teach you what peace feels like again. Because the truth is, your mind doesn't lead. It follows what you feel most often. If fear has been your companion, your mind will keep finding things to justify it. If calm becomes your new rhythm, your mind will find reasons to stay there. You train your thoughts by the way you breathe. You shape your future by the way you hold your shoulders. That's the real secret behind manifestation. It's not just visualization, it's embodiment. If you want to live in abundance, you must first let your body feel safe in abundance. If you want to attract love, you must first stop treating peace as something foreign. Your body must believe the story your mind tells, or the two will keep arguing forever. Haanel said fear is the great disconnector. It strangles the flow of life, tightens the nerves, and blocks the current that creates. He wasn't talking about fear of monsters. He meant the subtle fears. Fear of rejection, fear of being seen, fear of letting go of control. These are the ones that whisper, "I'm not enough." And your body, loyal and obedient, responds as if it's true. Your breath becomes shallow. Your spine stiffens. Your energy shrinks. It's like dimming your own inner sun. But the moment you replace fear with trust, not blind faith, but gentle permission, your body remembers its rhythm. It moves again. It creates again. You don't force healing, you allow it. Because harmony was never something to build. It was something to stop interrupting. So tonight before you sleep, try this small ritual. Lie down, close your eyes, and instead of chasing thoughts, just ask your body one question. What are you trying to tell me? Don't think. Listen. Maybe it will answer as a sigh, a sudden warmth, or even a tear that rolls without warning. That's the conversation beginning again. You'll know you're healing when your body starts to trust you back. When the ache in your chest becomes a breath. When the pressure behind your eyes becomes peace. When your heartbeat, once frantic, feels like a drum calling you home. That's the hidden message of Haanel's third key. Your mind shapes the current, but your body carries it. And when the two move as one, you stop surviving life and start creating it. If this awakens something in you, don't rush to understand it. Feel it. Because the next scroll will reveal what your thoughts have been whispering to your body all this time. Until then, breathe, listen, and remember, your body was never your enemy. It was your messenger and has been listening all along. Next on NightScroll, who is the I behind your thoughts?